Hello, I'm Sky Mangrum for howtorunbarefoot.com, and I've received a lot of questions on my YouTube page and on my Facebook page and through my message systems there about the Vibram Fivefinger and how to pick which one is right for you, because there are a lot of models in the Vibram. So I would like to give you 3 determining factors to help you choose the pair of Vibram shoe that can be right for you. So let's say what is your intended use for the Vibram shoe? So are you going to be rock climbing? Are you going to be running in marathons and sprinting? Or are you going to be leisurely strolling, through the park? Or are you going to be running on sand or in heavy snow or in wet weather? So first off, determine where and what you're going to be using the Vibram Fivefinger for. And from there, you can figure out if you're going to need to have a Vibram with a thicker sole for things like rock climbing, or when you don't know if there's going to be instances where you might encounter things that can puncture the bottom of the shoe, water sports and things like that. And then also, let's say second, are you going to need to have a top on your Vibram shoe, or can you go with something like the more leisurely moccasin style just for everyday use? If you're going to be running in sand or doing a lot of activities that are going to cover your feet, I'd recommend something like the KSO that has a nice warm covering on it, though the KSOs that I have, I can tell you, cover the top of my feet so it keeps them warm and lets them breathe. But if there is a breeze, it's such a minimalist shoe that I can still feel the breezes passing over the top of my feet, even though it does have the cover and the Velcro on it. And thirdly, to know if the Vibram is right for you, of course, is the price. And most of the Vibram shoes, the older models, you can find them for around 100 or less than 100, 80 something, which is average for a running shoe or an athletic shoe or boot of some kind. And the models can get more expensive from there, like the Bikinis can be a little pricey, but of course they're cute and silver and pink, and they're created specifically for the runner's foot. Now I'm going to add a little asterisk here with a special note that says I do recommend running completely barefoot before you strike out in the Vibram shoe. The bottom of your foot is a very sensitive piece of equipment, and it gives you a lot of ground feedback. And also, when the skin on the bottom of your feet becomes sore or fatigued, it lets you know that it's time to chillax for a little while before you do damage, to the rest of your body and to your muscles. Running barefoot does use a completely separate set of muscles, I've noticed, with the midfoot running style than any other running style, especially the heavy heel strike running styles, and it does exhaust the calves in a remarkably short amount of time. But at the same time, after you build up strength in the calves and in the thighs, it's awesome. The speed is fantastic. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video, and you work on your form completely barefoot before you try on a pair of the Vibrams, which are good and do serve their purpose. You can still keep the form and be able to run in extremities like snow and rain and in places that might normally puncture or damage your feet if you are completely barefoot. So they do come in handy in extreme situations. And if you like this video, you can check out the website at howtorunbarefoot.com, and there's a book that you can download there. It's got 10 things that you can carry with you in your med kit to keep you off and running and in good condition. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video, and thank you for watching.